So you're tired of spending so much money on canvases too? You've come to the right place. I'm Nicole. I know I've never formally introduced myself. It's kind of awkward talking to a camera, saying who you are. I feel like I should be saying a ransom. Can you please send me $1 million? But instead, I'm gonna show you how to save $1 million because that's literally how much I feel like I spend on testing canvases. Either I have to burn through a used canvas or I have to just suck it up and use a 8" by 8" canvas, which is the smallest I can find, or I could paint on a tile, but I don't know. There's something about painting on a tile versus painting on a canvas that I find different. And I don't like the tile thing. But, so as I was thinking about this, as I was testing all kinds of different things the last couple nights, I thought there has to be a way to do this inexpensively. There has to be a better way. So I found one that can get a test down a 3" by 3" canvas down to 19 cents a piece. I think for me, that's a win. And I will show you today how to do that. I have 2 different options. This 100% goes back to my DIY roots, but I have 2 different options that I made. And then I also have an option that I found on Amazon that you could pre-buy for $10. And I'll put that in the description. Part of it that you could pre-buy for $10 and then follow the instructions that I'm doing for the rest of it. But what I did cost me 0 money to make. And hopefully you guys know someone or have some stuff laying around that you can also make some of these for free. And this to me is going to be a game changer because I don't like just pouring into like a little 4" section of an 8" by 8" canvas. I wanted to like go over all 4 sides. And some of these techniques like the pearl cells, you have to go over the canvas and then come back and then tilt back. But then when I tilt back, there's nowhere to tilt to. So then I'm stuck pouring paint on an 8" canvas and doing an entire canvas. Not only am I wasting canvas, but I'm wasting all that paint. So first, the option that you can buy, I will put up in the right-hand corner. These are 4" by 4" canvas, wood canvases. You get 4 in a pack. I personally didn't buy them, but you get 4 in a pack and they're $10. I'm not telling you to paint on wood, so hold up right there. You will need those though. Okay, that is the first part of this equation. If you don't want to do anything extra, that's 50% of the equation if you don't want to do anything extra. So what I did, I have 2 options actually. I am going to show you the parts that I took a piece of a 3/4" board that I just had in my garage from other projects. Not everybody has 3/4" board laying around. You can go buy, I think, a 3 foot by 2 foot piece of board from Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace, whatever. I think they're like $20. I don't know. But if you ask, I feel like any man in the world has 3/4 inch board laying around. If you say, hey, can you cut me a little 5 inch by 5 inch square or 3 5 inch by 5 inch pieces, you've made a friend. And guys love to do this kind of stuff. But if you can do it yourself, even better. That's what I like to do. I don't like asking for help. So I did a 5 inch by 5 inch square. Then I did little legs. I trimmed little legs out, okay? Kind of like a little sushi thing. I don't know. So I glued the legs. I'll run through this really quick, but you glue the legs so you end up with a table. And the reason why I did that is so I'd have something to hold on to when I tilted. If you just want to do this, even easier. You don't need the legs. I just did these for the convenience factor. That's it. I had the wood, why not? And I don't know if this is gonna like be my favorite option, but it's much better option than what I'm doing right now. So the second option that I came up with, so this isn't the end answer either. This is 50% of the answer. And the 4 pieces the 4 wood frames that you buy from Amazon, that I'm gonna put in the link in the description, they actually are like 4 sides. Like it's actually like a really nice framed little wood 4x4 canvas. I mean, it's, again, I didn't buy them, but it looks like exactly what I made, but with 4 sides and 4 of them for $10. Are you kidding me? That's a win-win. So in addition to that, I wanted a smaller one. So I did a little 3x3 piece of wood as well. And I was thinking about doing a little legs, but I was like, that's just so awkward. Like, how am I gonna do that? So I did like a long piece of wood. That I'll attach, and then I can tilt it like this so I don't get my hands dirty. Okay? So these 2 options are only 50% of the answer. Okay? So after you do that, you go onto Amazon, or you go to your local craft store, or you go to Jerry's, or you go to Dick Blick, or you go to any of these websites, and you can buy rolls of double primed canvas. This 6 foot by 1 foot section of canvas was $10. $10. So, because we all know I am horrible at math, $10, if I'm doing 4x4 squares, yields me 45 squares for $10. That's 22 cents per canvas for a test. And more than any other time, this is enough to give you what you need, the answer to what you need, right? So that's that. The 1 foot by 5 foot roll at 6 out, 6 by 6, because these are 5 by 5 squares. So I still need stuff to hang over the edge because I want to staple them to the edge. I need to adhere. I'm not stretching these. I'm not doing anything crazy. This is a test canvas. This is something that you're gonna throw away or you have every intention of throwing away. This isn't, we're not getting tricky here. So 6 by 6 squares will yield you 20 squares on a 1 foot by 5 foot roll of canvas, okay? That's 50 cents per canvas. That's like the size of my face for 50 cents. You're not buying canvases for 50 cents, I can tell you that. This big. They have tons of options, and I'll put links in my description for the like different canvases. You don't have to buy it from Amazon. This is just, I have Prime, I get free shipping. It's easy, it's $10. In the long run, I'm gonna save money, whatever. So in addition, they have 5 foot by 36 inch rolls. So the 4 by 4 squares will yield you 135 squares, which is 19 cents a piece because the roll costs $25.99. 19 cents a piece. The 6 by 6 squares will yield you 43 cents a piece using the 5 foot by 36 inch rolls. Okay? So to me, 50 cents versus 43 cents a piece, the 7 cents a piece, I'm not doing that many tests where 20 to 60 test squares is gonna make a big 7 cents a piece is gonna make that big of a difference. So I just started with a $10 canvas. I'm gonna see how it goes, whatever. But I can guarantee you're not doing it for this cheap the way you're doing it now. And if you are, please put in the comments how you're doing it because I wanna know. So on the small piece, while I was at Walmart getting the Apple Barrel white paint for the Pearl Pour, I was in the section and I stumbled across this. So adhesive magnetic tape. And I thought, this is amazing. I don't even know. I'm a sucker for like cool stuff, right? So I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna find a use for it. I'll find something. I don't know, this is just how my brain works, people. But this morning I was very pleasantly pleased that I did buy it this weekend because on my little 3x3 canvas that I have side stapled, I just brought it over the edge on the 2 corresponding sides, and then on the 2 other sides, I just wrapped it like a package, wrapped it like a Christmas present and stapled it down. I tried to only do 1 staple on each side, and you know, the canvas wasn't laying as flat. It probably would have been fine once I poured the paint, but for video purposes, I figured this was the best way to go. So on the back of my 3 inch by 3 inch square, I have applied the magnetic tape. Just a strip cut to size on the back of my little piece of wood to hold it. I have also applied a piece of magnetic tape. It's tape on one side, magnet on the other. You guys, this is a no-brainer. The magnet wasn't even on all the way. and it wasn't even falling off. So, I mean, this is pretty heavy duty stuff. I saw this morning that it was light and I was like, oh shoot, but I don't want to know what heavy magnet tape is like. It probably never just, okay. So this is the small one, 3x3 with a 4 inch by 4 inch canvas wrapped around the edges. That's why I'm referring to it as 4x4. I cut the wood to 3x3. This longer piece is probably 9 inches. Didn't adhere it. The longer piece is 8 inches. You can make it however long you want. You can make it 12 inches if you want. And you can do that to this one if you want too. I may end up doing it like that to this one, but I figured I'd do 2 different variations to see which one I like more. So my other sushi table, again, canvas wrapped, like a package on one side, stapled on the other, package, stapled. This is 5 inches by 5 inches. 5 inches with a 6 inch, half of an inch wrap overhang all the way around. So 6 inch squares, 5 inch box. Reason I did that is because, reason I did it 4 and 6 is because the canvas is 12. So I get out 3 or I get out 2. So I exactly cut this in half. Just put it on. And then when you get to this edge, you guys, I can't even do this with. All right, guys, I've made 6 of these, and I have 2 more to make, but I've kind of developed, as I've been doing more of these, I've figured out the best way to do this. So put a like holding staple on both sides. And then on the third side that you're gonna have to fold like a package. Three staples. Again, you're not worried about how deep the staples go in, because frankly, as far as I'm concerned, the less they go in, they're just holding it there, because this canvas isn't gonna stay on this piece of wood forever. When it dries, I'm taking the staples out, I'm taking the canvas off, and I'm putting a new one on to continue the cycle of my little testing canvas. But I realized as I was doing these that when I test colors, or I want to test swipes, or I want to test whatever, 3 wasn't enough. So I just went outside and I cut 5 more. So I think 8 of these small ones will be more than enough, but super easy to make, you guys. It's a game changer in my opinion. Hopefully these options will work for you. Hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully you won't waste as many canvases and as much money testing before you actually paint. And the actual nice thing about this that I like as well is if I want to see how paint reacts, or I wanted to keep a notebook of what paints look like after I've mixed them and I've poured them and I've done a test on something so small or so small, I just take out the staples and I put it in my notebook. And now I have a flat piece of canvas without 16 other tests on the same canvas. Just one little tiny canvas showing this color, and that's that. So I hope you learned something. I hope this wasn't a waste of your time. If you liked this video, click like, click subscribe for more DIY things mixed with painting, because as I'm diving into this, I am just trying to figure out more efficient ways of doing this and spending less money. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.